Welcome to FFT Footy Fan Tube. I'm Cris Blaize. Today we'll be speaking how I think Arsenal should deal with Mesut Ozil's contract situation. If we should allow him to play or if we should just get rid of him. Mesut Ozil is one of the most celebrated footballers, especially before he came to Arsenal. And for the last few years, he hasn't really delivered while playing for the Gunners. He's done a few things here and there. The last game I really remember him shining was against Leicester, I believe, when we scored that amazing goal. Aubameyang scored it. It was like a goal on FIFA. And since then he's been in and out of the team. You know, he seems to be sulking a lot. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what the reports are saying, you know. And he doesn't really deliver when he's playing on the pitch. We couldn't afford to have the icing on the cake, and I believe that's what Ozil is. He's not those hard ingredients that you need to make a cake. He's not the flour, he's not the sugar, he's not the butter. He's the icing, he's the thing that you put at the top, because he adds that extra quality. Since football returned, he hasn't returned. He's been away on holiday. He's been, you know, even when we won the FA Cup, he wasn't even in the country. He wasn't in the stadium watching, which I don't think is quite right. So how would I deal with Ozil, the Ozil situation? I think there's two options there's three options in general, but I would only use one or the other. Either we just let him rot, sit and, you know, enjoy his hundreds of thousands of pounds that he gets a week, you know, until his contract runs out at the end. I believe it's at the end of this season, upcoming season, his contract will run out. Or we can pay him off, you know what I mean? So pay and cancel his contract and then end ties, similar to what Man United did with a former Arsenal player, Alexis Sanchez. I would do that personally because I don't feel like Ozil really is needed right now. I feel like we could use that money to get better players in other positions that needs filling, especially defence and defensive midfield. So I would personally cut his contract. That way we don't have to wait till his contract runs out. The saga's ended. It's been like a soap opera, and I believe it's a grey cloud above the club. You know, how can we renew our best players' contracts and, you know, offer them money which is going to be nowhere near the amount that Ozil's getting paid, like 350,000 a week. We can't afford that. I doubt we can even afford 300,000 a week. So it is a big grey cloud to me to have Ozil staying at the club. I think he needs to go. The likes of Aubameyang, you wouldn't be surprised if Aubameyang said, you know what, you lot are paying Ozil this amount, I should get something similar because I'm the club captain and I'm banging in goals left, right and centre. Another option is we use him, but how we use him is something you guys might think, oh, you're mad, or frowned upon. I would play him up front. If you pair him with someone like Lacazette and you have Aubameyang on the left and Aubameyang still tracking back, you know, Lacazette to me could play more of that number 10 role because he does track back a lot. He's kind of like Rooney in a way, you know, he's got that aggressive tendencies there, Lacazette. Whereas Ozil could be free and not track back. And he can concentrate on doing what he's known to do, which is opening up defences. That's what I would do if we were to keep him. I don't want to keep him, but if we have to keep him, I'll put him up front. And I believe he will be effective, especially against certain teams, like, you know, mid-table teams. I think he will do well, and if he does well, it could be a whole different ball game. Why not try Ozil in a new position? Why not try him up front? Because it might work out. And it's better that than him sit on the bench or sit at home or sit in his luxury car and get paid hundreds of thousands of pounds but not offer us anything. I've been Cris Blaize. This is Footy Fan Tube FFT, and that was how I would manage the Mesut Ozil situation.